You'll have to move into e-commerce. This is the most often repeated recommendation among brands and businesses, whether distribution or retail. Creating an online store or exhibiting a product catalog via digital channels may be a compulsory move in the 21st century, but it's not enough to guarantee you immediate results or even your survival. There is ever more online supply, while internet users may not always be able to find what they are looking for or easily discover small shops that are less well known or have just started to take their first steps in the world of e-commerce. As a result, demand is directed toward Google and Amazon as the most popular channels for online search and purchase. Is it possible in e-commerce, then, to create your own business without either falling into Amazon's net or disappearing under its power? Previously powerful companies like Toys R Us or Abercrombie & Fitch have seen their sales wane or have had to shut down in the face of the competition that Amazon brought with it. To survive, you'll have to think differently and learn from the giant rather than battle it. For all its enduring hype, physical versus digital, offline versus on, the old war is over. In fact, it's always been a lie. Choice, not location, is commerce's greatest opportunity and its most looming threat. In defense of retail's apocalypse, brick-and-mortar losses are mounting. The 4-year bankruptcy count now sits at 57 once landmark chains. Manufacturing market share and in-store sales for consumer packaged goods are flat or declining. Born online microbrands have devoured the lion's share of growth, and e-commerce's gains continue to trounce retail as a whole. Here's the uncomfortable twist. Brick and mortar still dominates online sales by over $20 trillion, and the gap will widen. After a quarter century, e-commerce's spread is slowing. 80% of 2018's gains belong to Amazon, and in the U.S., the top 5 online retailers own 64.7% of sales. The brands that are winning, says Fab Dolan, head of marketing at Google Canada, are the ones that understand and own the fundamental interplay between experiential and transactional. If you were to believe that retail is dead, then we should be spending all of our money doing online ads and guiding people to our website. And yet what we're seeing time and time again is that building an anticipation and an appreciation for the magic of our products happens in the real world, even though most people buy online or through call centers. Will retail look fundamentally different and maybe unrecognizable in 10 years? Yeah, but it'll always depend on how you navigate the interplay between offline and online worlds. How you, the brand, interlock customers and products. The future belongs neither to legacy giants nor pure play e-commerce. Instead, it belongs to direct-to-consumer models, often referred to as digitally native vertical brands. Just don't let the name fool you. According to an ARM study, 67% of consumers make online searches before going shopping in a physical shop. And in this aspect, Amazon is king, with 9 out of 10 shoppers checking prices on Amazon before making any purchase. It's understandable that Amazon's accelerated advance in e-commerce will create fear among all sellers. According to Stores Magazine, the top 10 largest retailers in the U.S. have barely changed in recent years. Compare this to Amazon's rapid ascent, which has taken it from 7th place in 2017 to 3rd place in 2018. Its value is already higher than the other 8 largest retailers together, including Target, Macy's, or Sears. Forecasts indicate that by 2021, Amazon will have 50% of the entire market value of global e-commerce. No surprise we're trembling, is it? In addition, experts say some industries are more threatened than others by Amazon's advance in digital market share, especially the electronics sector, books, food, health and pharmaceuticals, and low-value common goods such as stationery or kitchen accessories, typical of department stores. As Greg Mercer, CEO of Jungle Scout, points out, in some categories like batteries, Amazon works very well, and it doesn't make sense to compete. However, in others, such as women's fashion, it has more difficulties, and these sectors can present a good opportunity. Before panicking, we should look at the broader picture. Amazon is neither a retailer nor a manufacturer, even if it does sell its own products under the Amazon brand. While it is undeniably a competitor, it's actually a much more complex ecosystem, an empire that goes beyond retail-focused e-commerce. It's a model that almost no one else can imitate. In other parts of the world, there are equivalents in Alibaba, AliExpress, or Rakuten. As happened to the famous clothing brand Abercrombie & Fitch, some businesses end up surrendering to Amazon and give up exclusivity in selling their products through this marketplace in exchange for receiving more digital exposure. However, most of the businesses that sell on Amazon also do so through their own channels, such as brand websites and even other marketplaces. Selling on Amazon seems more like an obligation than an option, especially when your products may end up being sold there through other distributors or resellers, even though you didn't want that to happen. Faced with that risk, you do better to take this step and take control of your brand and product presence in the marketplace through listings and relationships with distributors. There are two alternatives for manufacturers. Sign up for the trademark registry and directly control the displayed product information and authorized sellers. No third party may alter your product content. Join Amazon Vendor and provide your products to Amazon so that the marketplace controls the entire ordering and shipping process. The best strategy to sell on both Amazon and other online channels is to develop good product content and support it with a strong sales structure. Amazon casts its net wide for all users, whereas a retailer or manufacturer can focus on a small audience and still achieve a stable, growing revenue. Some think they need to mimic Amazon's tactics, such as giving more for less through incredible discounts, which on Amazon violate MAP deals and offer prices below the official minimum, and free express shipping. This is unrealistic, as even Amazon suffers losses from shipping costs, but offsets them with its huge sales profit. A small business would indeed have to assimilate those losses until it went bankrupt. However, if you became the benchmark in your niche, you'd be able to offer reasonable shipping rates and times that buyers are willing to accept. On the other hand, it's true that Amazon offers certain competitive advantages. The importance of logistics. As the perfect strategy to offer an almost impeccable shopping experience, Amazon offers agility of search, the possibility of comparing products, managing and sending orders quickly, and a very attentive and helpful customer service. The value of product information. Not all sellers meet the minimum requirements equally well, but Amazon values product content that is both good quality and complete for the benefit of customers. The convenience of online shopping multiplied 100-fold. You can buy at any time of the day and receive orders on a Sunday. The brand comparison range is huge. Suggestions for similar products appear without you making any effort, and you can buy bulk through Amazon Pantry. Incorporation of technology. Amazon is at the forefront of testing and adapting new technologies at the buyer's service, such as voice-enabled searches, Amazon Echo, automated purchases using dash buttons, and drone deliveries to locations with difficulty of access. Loyalty program. Amazon Prime gives access to free and faster shipping, an audio-visual content platform, and books before their launch date. Often misunderstood the power of content, what previous generations of marketers have called mass desire, the public spread of a private want, resides not in its direct ability to sell, although it can. Content's true power comes from galvanizing an audience, entering its heart and mind through a consistent story well told, full of drama with people at its core. In paid social, it doesn't matter how good your strategies are, says David Herman, Director of Advertising at Social Outlier. Your audience needs to connect with your content first. It's the kindling. It's what drives inspiration. I can't make people money unless they keep feeding me content. If sales are down, if traffic is more expensive, blame content. Of course, not all content is created equal. Recent data shows that never before have so many companies produced so much content with so little attention to results. What makes a difference in connecting content and commerce? Successful brands heavily use written, audio, visual, and experiential content to drive full funnel marketing campaigns. Awareness, interest, desire, and conversion, says Nick Sharma, head of DTC at VaynerMedia and 2019 Forbes 30 Under 30. There are 3 reasons this approach works. First, driving a paid click to a piece of branded content is only a few cents compared to driving a click to a brand or landing page, which could be up to $5 to $6 per click. Second, with retargeting, you're able to immediately build qualified audiences. Third, great content doesn't sell a product. It sells an opportunity to better an aspect of your life. Ever since mobile traffic surpassed desktop, the question haunting e-commerce has been, how do we close the browser-to-buyer divide? This challenge is acute in North America, where just over half of shoppers who begin on smartphones complete their purchase there. Worldwide, mobile sales trail desktop by over $1 trillion, and mobile conversion rates are less than half those of desktop. To close this gap, mobile design and especially mobile-first buying have to be at the forefront. Fast and easy are everything. This includes providing mobile-first payment options like purchase buttons via Amazon, PayPal, etc. within product pages to bypass traditional checkouts. Enabling checkout entry through those same payment gateways first, and then social profiles followed by email addresses in order of visual prominence. As a general rule, email works best on desktop and mobile for returning customers. Designing mobile pages with tailored content, namely separate visuals and videos based on device, single column layouts as opposed to grids, prominently placed buy now and add to cart buttons, as well as full screen on-site search with product thumbnails and prices. Personalizing mobile experiences with page curl notifications for recommended products instead of pop-ups and slidable drawers on the left or right screen. Placing status bars at the top of screens that automatically adjust a cart value based on spending threshold for shipping or tiered discounts. For example, spend $50, save $10. Spend $100, save $30. Optimizing for mobile and desktop separately. Testing creative offers and on-site funnels by device. Barring this separation, data will inevitably lead you astray. Business as usual is business no more, in retail and in e-commerce. It's not location that matters, nor futuristic jargon. Leaders are facing a world of opportunity to evolve or perish, with success coming from big and small steps alike. The future will manifest itself in relationships. Choice isn't tomorrow, it's today. Direct and meaningful connections to customers that include but extend far beyond mere products. Are you ready?